Hello everybody, it's Brenda. I'm here today with your daily horoscopes for June 17, 2020. We're on the Aries. Today's astral configuration may not be quite what you needed, especially when you thought that you had just gotten everything sorted out concerning one particular relationship. However, you can prevent too much confusion setting in as long as you stick to the truth and don't waver from what your heart is telling you to do. If you start trying to cover your trail, things might get very muddled. Come on, Taurus. Okay, Taurus. You may need to learn how to read between the lines, especially with today's planetary alignment. One relationship may not be quite what it seems to, yet the person you are involved with could be trying to be as kind and accommodating as possible. It could be that they don't want to hurt you, yet they certainly need to get something off their chest. Gemini. The current aspect could be a liberating influence as far as your feelings are concerned. If you have been rigidly maintaining a particular stance or outlook in order to make sure that one relationship doesn't get out of hand, then you could actually be subsequently making things worse. It may be best to let go and allow your heart to melt. This may be better than you can imagine. Cancer. Your issues may be getting mixed up with your partner's issues as you both try to determine what you should do about the state of your relationship. The current astral energy acts like a frog or a mist that that was a fog or a mist that makes it difficult to separate facts from fiction or truth from imagination. This discussion may be more fulfilled tomorrow when you will have a much clearer head. Leo. The current aspect may make the current aspect may make you more open to someone's influence than you would actually like to be. You may have unsuccessfully been trying to fend off their unwanted advances and have been dismayed when they don't seem to even notice. However, take heart that they will get the message even if it's not today. They are fascinated by something mysterious within you and think you can make them happy. Virgo. Your romantic life takes a very mysterious overtones today, especially with the current astral configuration. You may have had a recent conversation with someone whom you are deeply admire and would like to get closer to, and perhaps interpreted their remarks as being more positive than they actually are. You may feel let down in one way, but the alternative is maybe you may be even better than you had anticipated as well. Libra. The current planetary energy brings with it a chance to fantasize and romanticize to your heart's content. If you have a permanent partner, then you may feel like spending time trying to get some of your favorite ideas out just for fun. If you are looking for a relationship in which you can have some fun, then you will need to act stubble and mysterious. Go for it. Scorpio. Although you may find it difficult to string two sentences together, let alone describe to someone exceedingly attractive. Just how you are feeling, you may be required to do so anyway. The current celestial energy implies that a misunderstanding may have occurred that requires some decision. You will have to do the best you can do to ignore what not to be wise. Just do your best you can. Sagittarius. The current aspect at play may encourage you to be more gullible than usual. If you have someone special in your life, then you may tend to put them on a pedestal and worship them as though they are an immortal being. This may be okay for a while, but eventually you will begin to see that they are very human. Be realistic. Capricorn. Partners may seem to be more confused than usually, especially under the influence of the current planetary energy that may retract promises that they swore were forever, or perhaps make a deal that they secretly know that they will not be able to keep. Don't take too much notice of what is said or not said, as tomorrow it will have been forgotten anyway. Be patient instead. Aquarius. Today's celestial energy may muddle your schedule and cause you to lose your personal organizer or diary. If you are able to go out on a date, then make sure that you know exactly where you're going and what time you are supposed to be there. You may need to remind your date as well in case they have the details wrong. Pisces. There is a potential for a great deal of romance, especially with the current astral energy. Yet there is also a possibility for a great deal of confusion. You may not be totally sure of your standing as for one particular person is concerned. But if you try to make sense of all the impressions that come at you today, you won't be any of the wiser. Okay, that was your daily horoscope reading for for June 17th, 2020. Thank you for watching. Until tomorrow.